Hey guys, welcome back to the ThePichuBros, and today I've got the week 1 team builder video for the WSS. Now, I'm actually recording this before the draft analysis. Oh, excuse me. Mainly because we're battling in 20 minutes, so yeah, I just gotta do this before we battle, and I'll probably just do the draft analysis video like after. It's fine, like it doesn't really matter too much. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video now. I just want to say, like, I'm gonna keep this relatively short to medium length, mainly because I myself, like, when I watch a battle, I like to watch a team builder video, but it's kind of like I kind of want to quickly watch it and then watch the battle, if you know what I mean, because I'm like hyped for the battle. So anyway, that's why I like when people keep it short on their like team builders. So I'm gonna try and keep it relatively short on mine. If you want to see more like in-depth team builders, I can explain. There's a massive thought process that goes into my teams when I build. Sometimes it depends. If I'm like bored, like bam, that's a lot of time spent team building. So yeah, so I can go into more if you want, but I'm gonna try and keep it short. So let's get into it. So we're versing my boy Okuraka and his Victorian Vikavolts, and our teams are on the screen, so you can just have a suss of them while I talk. So if you look at his team, it's very like fast but also fat. It's running a more like kind of, it's pretty bulky, I would say. It's like kind of bulky offense plus Greninja, like, and it's a protein Greninja as well, so it's a major threat to my team. So I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna try and put like the 6 months I think he'll bring. So on the screen I have 6 months I think he'll bring, and so this will help you like understand why I bought some of the ones I did. So yeah, so after looking at what I think he'll bring, it's because the Greninja bodies like half my team. Like, it bodies my Volcarona. If he brings Scarf, like, I think he's definitely 100% brings either a Scarf Greninja or Scarf Taunty, because either one of them can just annihilate a +1 Volcarona. It can destroy Swellow, destroy Trevenant. Both of them can easily just U-turn upon like my whole team. You know, outspeed Jolteon and just like keep U-turning on it, which is, you know, it's like something that it's really hard for me to switch in on. So yeah, those two, they could be scarfed together, which would be even like more annoying threat. Yeah, so I think they're coming. I think the Rhyperior is coming because it just destroys my team. You know, like, Earthquake hits everyone neutral, super effective, except Gliscopod, which then gets destroyed by, you know, a rock type attack. And it also destroys Golbat, so, you know, it destroys my walls pretty good. So I think that's coming. I think the Lantern is coming as well, because the Lantern just blocks like half my team, except Garchomp. It really can like block half my team. I guess Volcarona could set up on it, but I mean, Lantern gets T-Wave, so it's not a great month to set up on. Yeah, it can like, and Lantern can block my Jolteon, which I think he thinks my Jolteon's coming, because my Jolteon obviously outspeeds and destroys his Taunty and Greninja, which is his biggest two threats. So I definitely think the Rhyperior and Lantern are probably coming. And for the last 2 months, I kind of debated. I think Gudra's coming, because Gudra AV, easy counter to my Volcarona. Rock Slide one shot, stops the sweep right then and there. So yeah, that's why Volcarona's not a great matchup. And lastly, he could either bring the Roserade or the UXC. I reckon he's gonna bring UXC for rocks, but he also has Rhyperior for rocks, so I think he might not use UXC. But I thought he might bring UXC maybe for like another switch into Garchomp, or he could bring the Roserade as like a way to blow back my my walls, like my Alamola and Florges. So which is why I'm kind of like worried about that. So yeah, that's his team, the other thing he's bringing. And let's get into my team. So for my Mew, I decided to run a coverage set because he has a lot of pretty easily exploitable weaknesses. So seeing as that I need his team to be weakened, I want something that can like Volt Switch or something on his team. But I didn't want to bring my Jolteon because of how it just gets walled by Lantern and Rhyperior. It's like not fun to just get walled by those. So I was like, I'm gonna bring a coverage set for Mew. Now on my Mew I have Volt Switch, so I can Volt Switch on like Taunty, like a Taunty or Greninja maybe. Let's say if they stay in. Giga Drain is for the Rhyperior, blows it away, lets me heal a lot. It does at least 50 damage. That's it to a max def set. So that's like excellent, and Giga Drain also hits the Lantern really hard, which is something I need. The Psyshock lets me whittle down the Gudra, also blows away Roserade, which is definitely things that are threats. And the Flamethrower is just for Sizzle, because I don't think Sizzle's coming, but let's say if it does, I don't want it to be a problem for the Mew. And honestly, like, there's no other really fourth move that really kind of gets me great value, so I just thought I just have Flamethrower. Now the Assault Vest is mainly for the Roserade. I just don't want to get blown away by Roserade, so put that on there. It also lets me be a bit more bulkier versus the Gudra and the Tornadus. So next one we have the Alola, our Wishfish. Now Wishfish is running a pretty interesting set. We are running a 4 attack AV. So yeah, Assault Vest. What is the Assault Vest for? So the Assault Vest is like a counter Greninja set. Now, initially I'd wake up slap instead of Skull because it actually blew away Greninja if it stayed in and clicked Dark Pulse. But then I thought, I needed something for Rhyperior. Because I want this to be a sort of switch into Rhyperior as well, because I don't really have a switch into Rhyperior. And Aqua Jet did 0. So Scald at least does like 40% to a max speed of set with a chance to burn, so that's amazing, which is what I want, so that's why that's there. Miracle could help me like blow away Taunty, maybe, or Gudra. Knockoff, I need items knocked off. I feel like Scarfs are annoying, they're so annoying for my team. Plus AVs, I can't have AVs on there, like it's annoying. So I would like a knockoff, and in case Hooper does come, I don't want it to just like sub on my Alola, so that's also that. And Aqua Jet is both for Greninja and for Blaziken. Now I thought in case his Blaziken was like +2 or something, like it just blew me away with Thunder Punch, so I was like maybe I could catch it off guard with an Aqua Jet. Plus Aqua Jet was like the 4th best move with AV, so that's there. Alright, so next up we have our boy Guzma now, or Guzma. I love that, Guzma. So we have a Life Orb 4 attack set. Now this boy does business. This boy absolutely goes in. So first impression, I'm pretty sure like on a Taunty it doesn't do much damage and Aromatisse, but like to everything else, like Greninja, O-Code, see you later. Lantern does like 70%, does mad damage. Gudra does like 70-80% to an AV max HP set. Which is like 3 mons I need out of the way, and then Liquidation hits like Rhyperior, does like 49% to a max death for Aromatisse, which is nice, and Liquidation also like kind of just hits everything like Sizzle hard and Hooper hard and everything else hard. And the other 2 moves, a Aqua Jet to catch like a Blaziken or something like that, Taunty, because Liquidation into Aqua Jet 2 shots a Taunty, so I thought maybe if I could catch like a Taunty on the switch, Aqua Jet could clutch up. Leech Life is mainly for UXC. Yeah, I feel like this is my lead most likely, because I can just blow away like any lead. Like if he leads UXC to get up rocks, I just blow him away with Leech Life, or predict a switch into Taunty and just click Liquidation. I feel like I would click Liquidation anyway, because I don't think Leech Life one-shots UXC, so I might as well just get damage off and perhaps get a nice prediction. Anyway, that's that, boy. Next up we have our support squad, our Go Pichu Florges. Now this is just a standard set, I'm not going to say much. I needed a Wish Passer mainly so I could revive my Garchomp and Aggron. These 2 mons need this support for my Wish Passer. And also I guess Mew could like really benefit late game. So yeah, I need a Wish Pass set, needed a Defogger. Don't like not having Defog, actually annoys me. Most games I lose because I don't have like hazard removal and I just get done by hazards, so made sure to have hazards removal there. Moonblast, just standard. It's just standard set pretty much. Alright, so next up we have our boy Adelaide. So we have the Capitano. Adelaide, what is he doing? Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah. So we have a Stealth Rock, Avalanche, Earthquake, Iron Head. Now I was thinking in prep, I was like, oh bro, Heavy Slam like does damage, but then I was looking at it like from a deeper perspective, looking at the bigger picture, and overall, I need like with these exact combination of moves, it can hit like pretty much his whole draft except Scizor for like decent damage. So he brings in the Aromatisse, like Ironhead does a lot of damage. I doubt he'll stay in. If he brings in Bladeskin, Earthquake blows it away. Gudra, Ironhead, and Avalanche still blow it away. Greninja, I could just click Avalanche. Or I could even just click Earthquake. I feel like I would click Avalanche. I feel like it would switch something like this out, Greninja out versus this. But yeah, Lantern, I can click Earthquake. Rhyperior, I was going to put Aqua Tail, but I feel like, you know what, I'm just going to have Ironhead. Does more damage. This is why I couldn't have Heavy Slam as well, because Ironhead does like 35% to a Rhyperior when Heavy Slam did like 10%. I was like, sorry, like, are you serious? That does 0. So that's why I love that now. Yeah, it's pretty much standard aggron set, to be honest. Like max per def, just take hits and taunt T. So that's that. So yeah. And last but not least, we have our Shark Boy, who's probably, I think this guy's the definition of business. Like, I used to hate Garchomp, but this thing actually like does damage. Looking at damage calcs, it blows like everything away. So it has Earthquake, Stone Edge, Fire Fang. So I felt like, you know what, if he brings Scizor, I'm just gonna punish him. Like, I'll bring Fire Fang, 2 shots at max def Scizor, no matter what. That's why I wanted to be adamant to do that. Earthquake at +2 blows away, like, or doesn't blow away, it doesn't 100% Aromatisse, but does so much damage. I'm pretty sure after rocks it might. And yeah, it blows away Lantern, blows away Rhyperior. It doesn't outspeed a max speed Roserade, which is a problem I'll have to like remember. But other than that, yeah, it blows away everything. Stone Edge is, because if he has like a max def like Taunty, I want to blow that away. I want to be like, see you later. Don't want to see him again. So I want to make sure I just blow that away. And it pretty much covers the switch, because if he's, I was thinking, right, he's probably going to think I have Dragonium Z. So if he switches out Taunty, thinking I'm going to like Z Outrage, he'll go into Aromatisse. So at that moment, I'll just Z Stone and just like kind of dent that, and then just Earthquake it or Swords Dance next turn, predicting like Wish or Protect or something. So depending on the battle is how this like Garchomp will be really key. Like the battle will be won or lost depending on how I like play Garchomp. Like you can remember that and like think like if I lose, it's probably because like the Garchomp misplayed. Like, so I gotta make sure like whenever Garchomp's out, I'm on fire, because this thing like will come in clutch. So yeah, that's basically my team. Some honorable mentions. I was going to bring Volcarona. If you're wondering why I didn't opt to bring that, it's because if you look at the 6 months I think he'll bring, an AV Gudra blows me away, a Scarf Greninja just blows me away as well, and a Scarf Taunty blows me away. Like he has 3 pretty decent options to blow away a +1 Volcarona. And I doubt I'll ever get a +2. He'll never give me a +2. Maybe against like a Aromatisse in like a weird world. I feel like, you know, I could bring it on Scizor and get +1, but like I just don't see it. I just don't see it putting in amazing work, especially because he could have like Rindo Berry Rhyperior, which would blow away Volcarona as well. We could have, you know, T-Wave Lantern, which would punish it way too much. T-Wave Uixie, which would cripple me like way too much. Just stuff like that. I just don't see it. I know like I'm really making me weak to Scizor and Roserade, but I feel like I'll just have to play around those. I think Roserade's probably the biggest problem. I kind of want max speed like this, just to body Roserade now, but you know, I think we'll be fine with how it is. So if we lose, it's probably either because Roserade or because my Garchomp. So we'll see how we go. I feel like this team will be alright. So anyway, that's my team builder video. First one in ages. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the battle.